I never paid more than $650 a month in rent. So there's two things, in my opinion, two things that will kill your financial wellness quicker than anything else. What's the first one? Where you live. For most Americans, I think it's like 97% of Americans, their biggest expense every month, their rent and mortgage. So this right here is a picture of me and my two roommates. That's Christian and Jessica. They're also my business partners. After I moved out of Traditions Hall at 18 years old, from the age of 18 to in that picture, I'm 27 and a half, I had roommates. I had roommates for 9 years. I never paid more than $650 a month in rent. Never paid more than $650 a month in rent. I remember 2018, 2019, I was so excited I made almost $100,000 personally, not the company. So I'm making $90,000. My rent, when I split it three ways, was $546. But the other money, I was able to invest it. Now me and my business partners, we got rental properties that we've been able to invest in. All of that stuff, because I was able to have roommates. Now, I know what we're saying. I don't want a roommate. All right, roommates are tough. All right, I had roommates for 9 years. And for me, that was the best financial decision that I've made, was having roommates for 9 years. The second thing, what you drive. It will kill your financial wellness. All right? I say it all the time when people get that first professional job. You don't need that car. It might be that Dodge Hellcat, might be the Mustang, maybe the baby Benz. I said something.
I can do it.
You don't need that. I'm telling you, you don't need that car.
I think I can do it.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a question. What's the average car note in America? I heard it back here. $670. It's the average car note in America. $670, average car note in America. All right? Love my best friend back here, but I'm gonna pick on him for a second. Everybody say hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
I'm gonna pick on him for a second. 2017, I had my first car. It's a HHR Chevy. My parents had paid for it. He had his first car, Honda Accord. What did you have? Honda Accord, his parents had paid for it. So hey, we got our first professional jobs. He's a corporate recruiter. I'm making some money as an entrepreneur. We're like, time to go buy our whips, right? I went out there and I bought, at that time, a 2011 Ford Explorer. It's already 6 years old, got 100,000 miles on it. We paid cash for it. Came out of my company account, we're able to write it off, right? And we can take depreciation on the car. So it's helping us with our tax every month. I remember sitting with this guy at Razoo's, spending money on down out food that we don't need. I remember being at Razoo's, and he's like, I'm gonna buy a charger. I'm like, bro, you don't need that charger. I'm sorry, he gonna be mad at me in the car, guys. I'm like, bro, you don't need that charger. He's like, I'm a big guy, I need the charger. I'm like, bro, you're gonna go finance that charger for 7 years. You're not gonna want it in 3 years. Y'all can ask him after the presentation, but he's still paying for his charger. He's not gonna want it after 7 years. He's already having problems with it. For me, I wanted a Range Rover. I was gonna buy myself a Range Rover for my 25th birthday. And what's scary is when you get to 25, you can afford it. Then you really gotta have the discipline to not go buy it. And I didn't. I went and bought my Ford Explorer, right? So just think about that. When you get that first professional job, it's coming. Who are my seniors? It's coming. You're gonna start getting those checks for $4,500 a month. It's gonna have a big temptation to go buy that car. It's gonna have a big temptation to go get that one-bedroom apartment. And I know we wanna treat ourselves, we deserve it. But we gotta think about, is that the best logical decision for my money? Wellness. Because then what's gonna happen is when we stranglehold ourselves with the house and the car, you see all the other frivolous spending that we're doing? The shopping, the going out, the Targets. You can't do that anymore, because then you're really in a tight bind, right? So 2 things that can kill your financial wellness: where you live and what you drive.